everyone, welcome to my compilation show. This is where I get a chance to show you my best bits, as well as some previously unseen material. Best bits sounds like I'm going to show you my nipples and stuff like that. I won't, but I really hope you enjoy it. Do you see Bill Clinton talking about his penis surgery?
I have to admit I am stunned by the results. There has been an 88% reduction.
Why the reduction, Jeremy?
Literally shagged out, I suppose.
I'll tell you what, it's easy to get lost in the White House.
Tonight, after nearly 100 years of talk and frustration...
What a week he's had. Passes the healthcare bill, reduces nuclear weapons. Well done, Obama. Sorry.
Mr. Long-legged Mac Daddy.
So, the election campaign has finally kicked off. I tell you, people will do anything to get out talking about it.
Who do you trust to get a bit more out of the public sector when there's not so much money around, Labour or the Tories?
Oh, Labour. Oh, it's our buzz. We've been waiting
Did anyone see Adam Bolton's Jedward joke? It absolutely died.
I don't think any of the leaders would necessarily want to be compared to the Jedwards. And if you are watching that debate tonight...
I don't know what's been going on. The reporters have been in a funny mood. If you look closely, Dermot Murnaghan appears to be giving someone to his left a hand job.
Britain's entire airspace shut down for the first time in living memory.
To be honest, though, everyone does that on telly. Right, mate? All right, Steve. Last week, TV history was made.
It is the first time in a British election campaign that the contenders for the post of Prime Minister have agreed to a televised debate.
Did you watch it? Was it me? Or were Cameron and Clegg having a battle to see who was the most widely travelled?
I was in Plymouth recently. I met a young man in London the other day. I went to a Hull police station the other day. I was in a hospital. I've been to Afghanistan. I was in Burnley, China, Sweden, Crosby, Canada, Iran, Australia. I even went to a drug rehab recently.
Bloody rehab, Clegg, deal with that. And when they weren't doing that, they were just doodling.
3,000 more police officers on the streets. The risk to the economy is Labour's proposal of a jobs tax. I think we should all be so much tough talk from different governments of different parties for so long.
We've actually got hold of their notepads. This is Gordon Brown's. Cameron was just fantasising. And Clegg, well, he was just drawing himself. Now, I'm going to have to swallow humble pie. For the past 2 weeks, I've been taking the mickey, and suddenly he's come from nowhere to be a major part of the election. In fact, some papers are actually calling him the British Barack Obama. Sorry. Mr. Long-legged, Cleggy, Waggy. Do you know who I feel sorry for at the debate? The people who have to judge it.
Each person was given an electronic voting pad with keys numbered 1 to 5. They pressed 5 if they loved what they heard, 1 if they hated it. And the result, as you can see, is this on-screen worm.
They lock people in a room and make them twist dials. You get so bored. If I had the dials, the worm would look like this.
And I ask people right throughout society to take responsibility. But you can't run the health service on a do-it-yourself principle. You've got to finance it properly. And I just ask you, why are you wanting to cut back to Mary? We
have a culture of jobs for life. Get hundreds and hundreds of MPs from the Conservative Party and from the Labour Party, from the old parties, who basically know that all they need to do every 4 or 5 years is get the vote of 27% of people in their community.
The debate itself was quite dry, although at one stage Cameron got really pervy.
And we need to grip it very, very hard.
Do you like to grip it hard?
You're damn right I do.
Gordon! He had no time for such filth. He was too busy pretending to be David Gray. Brown struggled in the debates. Do you know why? Because he smiled. His smile is so unnatural. Every time he does it, a fairy dies.
They are not ready for government because they have not thought through their policies. But it's up to the people to decide, and it's your decision.
In Ohio, there have been reports of bears in people's gardens.
The black bear was roaming through Tina Marison's backyard.
The operator said, "What is your emergency?" And I said, "You're not going to believe this, but they're in my woods here." And she says, "There's a black bear."
The best thing about this story is how they convey the sheer terror of seeing a black bear in your garden.
This recreation identifies how witnesses say the bear escaped into the woods.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? He can even climb trees.
Black bears can be on the ground or can climb in trees.
This is so brilliantly shit. Mind you, it isn't just in America that animals have gone wild. Even here in Britain, we're under siege.
It sort of jumps up at people and tries to peck them.
Chasing people with dogs that have been walking along the street.
It goes for you with its beak and its claws.
Oh, my God. What kind of beast is this?
For weeks now, a rogue pheasant's been terrorising the people of Newsham.
Terrorising? What's he doing? Throwing his eggs at him. You looking at my plumage, Bender?
What did it do to you?
It just kept coming back at me and pecking at me. I mean, it took a bite out of this leg.
He had a knife. He had a knife. He was probably on drugs. Wacky backy. I shouldn't really joke. I saw one in my garden last week. What's been happening here in the UK? A policeman has stolen a Henry Hoover during a drugs bust. I can't wait to see this on Crime Watch. Just a blacked-out Henry. It was awful. He made me have a threesome with a Dyson. Maybe the copper was trying to rescue Henry from the squalor of a drugs den. Then again, maybe Henry loved it.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
Now, this next story is my favourite of the week. It is actually unbelievable.
Now, leprechauns in Northern Ireland have been granted heritage status by Europe. Plants, wild animals and leprechauns, i.e. little people, are protected in this area.
Protected leprechauns. Are the leprechauns going, "You touch me, you'll be in jail"? And nobody wants to be in prison for touching a little person. Apparently, the leprechauns are celebrating by going to Alton Towers. Unfortunately, they can't go on any of the rides.
You can probably pick out lots of families coming back down from these Cooley Mountains just above Carlingford to my left. They've been in a national leprechaun hunt.
Why? Are they like foxes? Plus people go, "You should hear them shagging against my bins. It's all bejesus and begorra and feck and potato and Guinness and Dara O'Brien." Let's be honest, that is one hunt you kill to go on. You could capture them by using the ginger one from Girls Aloud as bait. Slow, my tiny pretties. Run, run, baby, run, run. That's my impression of that's the Sugar Babe. 1 second, what do they sing? It's the sound of it. And you've captured some leprechauns. But how are they going to show a leprechaun on the news? Adam Bolton hates his cameraman.
See that man there? He's a real a-hole.
Why is Peter Mandelson so pleased with his new secretary?
Much tighter. Much tighter.
Oh, I love the Grand National. It's one of the few days of the year when you get to feel like a real man, isn't it? I'm going down to bookies to put some money on an horse. Then I'm going to come back and make you pregnant. That's right, you're dealing with a real man. And then you get into the bookies and it's absolutely terrifying, isn't it? Huge men. Made to look even bigger because they're holding tiny pens. The pens are like that. I should be working in Argos! It's terrifying. You're surrounded by these Goliaths. And what you try and put on a manly voice, but all that topples out of your mouth. Good day, sir. I'm here to put some money on a horsey-worsey. Do you want it each way? Ooh, do the horses come back? Now, did you see Ladies' Day? You've never seen so much fake tan in your life. Look at that. No wonder the horses wear blinkers. I bet the jockeys are like that. Don't look, lad. It's like morph in a boob tube. Talking of the jockeys, could anybody understand a word they said?
So it took a bit of a chance of going, but I said I better go with the devil, you know, then...
Hey?
We just thought, you know, a lot of them, the novices had been to Cheltenham and size in Europe wasn't coming and Summersby was running the 2.5, so why not have a go at the grade 1?
No idea. I think this next one's on heat.
How does it make you feel thinking you've got a chance of actually going out there and winning it?
Hopefully I'll be able to say it's better than text me.
You heard him. He said, yeah, sure. For me, let's be honest, the best thing about the National is when you see a horse riding on its own.
Vic Venturi can play on dive just in behind him, Stadium still there as well.
I love that bit, because you just imagine them at the end. Off one! Tony! 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 I knew we should have used sellotape! Has anybody seen Tony? I'll tell you what, I am glad I didn't go to this school.
School children between 10 and 14 years in Surat were forced to walk on broken glass pieces and burning coal. All this was done with the school administration's permission. The school administration aid was a scientific experiment to boost self-confidence among the children.
They're making kids walk on broken glass and hot coals to boost their confidence. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? I'm a confident little man. Poor sods. Then again, maybe the kids loved it. Before they walked on the hot coals, they popped a couple of beef burgers under their feet. Although it's India, so I doubt they were beef. Imagine the cows in the field. Smells like somebody's burning us. I thought we were sacred. The other cow were like, why are you speaking in that accent? This story's a little bit safer because I was on telly and people normally get freaked out. Never sell your culture down the river, Sanjay. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm doing the voice. Nobody finds this awkward at all, do you? Right, you sound a little bit Welsh. No, I don't sound Welsh. I'm an Indian cow and there's no problem with that. Why are your hands like that? I don't know why my hands. Just finish the joke and get out of my face.
Radiates.
Now, did you see this?
A female motorist has had an amazing escape after her car became attached to a truck's bumper.
It was unbelievable. Did you see the mobile phone footage? It's unbelievable. This is the A1 in Yorkshire. Incredibly, nobody was hurt. Even more incredibly, I've actually got footage from inside the lorry. I joke, of course. Now, there's been loads of bizarre stories this week. Have you seen what the National Trust have been up to?
So proud are they of their fresh air here at the Stourhead estate in Wiltshire, the National Trust has gathered hundreds of jars of the stuff and taken it up to London to impress the stressed-out city population.
They're giving away jars of country air to stressed city workers. I'd love to see that. Country air. Incest. Casual racism. Dogging. Have you seen the experts discussing it? If you look closely, I think she might be sniffing her hair.
You can smell spring and summer coming through in here, and it's just a very peaceful place.
What I don't get, how can you relieve stress with a jar of air?
I know, I booked it. Prague, it's going to be mental, mate. Mental. mental, chicken oriental. Don't talk to me, my girl. Steve is...
It's refreshing to hear a positive food story, because usually when you go through the papers, it's things like bacon will kill you, if you drink red wine you will die, ships will rape your dog. You know, the Daily Mail is the worst. Every day there's a different fear-mongering story. Have you seen how many things they genuinely claim could lead to cancer? It's absolutely ridiculous. Age, air, alcohol, aspirin and calcium, ham, honey, eggs, dogs, dieting and soup. Being woman, being man, bubble bath and food from cans, being black, wearing glasses, ammunition, speedy cars, estrogen, climate change, baby food, the menopause, beef, beer, pizza, pork, cereal and Worcester sauce, childlessness, children, vitamins and bacon, chocolate, retirement, deodorant, Facebook.
The Mail says that these cause cancer. But it's only rumours that they give you tumours. They've got the big balls to print it, 'cause it's 60 pages of scary bullshit.
So, what else has been going down?
The Duchess of Cornwall is recovering after breaking her left leg while out hill walking in Scotland.
Don't laugh. Poor Camilla's broken her leg. We've actually got footage of her being airlifted to safety. Wow, did you hear about this church in America?
A religious controversy swirling around a church in War Acres tonight. Now, some say a giant painting of Christ hanging in the sanctuary of St. Charles Borromeo Catholic Church is obscene.
Check out their rage.
I feel that it is blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. I feel that it is pornographic.
So, why exactly are they getting so worked up?
Some worshippers there say the painting merely depicts Christ with muscles in his abdomen. Others see something different.
Christ's genitalia are obviously very exposed.
They're saying it's his stomach muscles. If you got muscles like that, you'd never leave the gym. Tell you what, that would change the prayers in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Shit! And it'll definitely change the musical. Jesus Christ, circumcised, a dick from his hips stretching to his eyes. No wonder he hung out with the disciples. If he had a dig that big, he'd need 12 men to carry it. Well, lads, we're all agreed this is not going in the book, right? At no point will we carry a dick. Judas, I'm looking at you. Can we have a look at the photo again? Do you know what I feel sorry for? Those two blokes. Just there for eternity, looking at his rod. Did you see Adam Bolton boasting on Sky News?
Less excitably, ordinary voters seem to have worked out.
To be honest, he probably didn't even know it was there. Producers are always doing that. Something in my teeth. Now, bad news for Danish alcoholics.
A strike has ended in the Carlsberg Brewery in Denmark. The workers are trying to protect a time-honored tradition. Get this, to be able to drink beers while working.
This is right. Carlsberg workers are striking because they're no longer allowed to get pissed at work. Wouldn't you love to see that strike? What do we want? When do we want it? I love you. Apparently everyone in the factory was drinking. Line workers, shift workers, the cleaners, even the hoovers were at it.
I was gonna clean my room until I got
high. You should have seen him the morning after. There's a new craze in America for dogs.
We have all heard of yoga, but what about doga? The pooch-friendly craze is the latest fad sweeping the zen-seeking dog lovers' world.
That's right, it's dog yoga. Ridiculous. Nobody wants to see their dog like this. Dogs don't need yoga to relax. Now, here's my dog. That's me and Arch, right? Don't that beast. Do you know what that beast does to relax? He shags my shoes, right? And the creepiest thing is, he watches me while he does it, right? He doesn't concentrate on the shoes, he looks up. I'm trying to watch the telly, he's like... Go in the hall. No. You like an audience, I like an audience. Honestly, he can't get enough of shoes. If I took him to a Foot Locker, he'd probably rip his cock off. The other day, I had to hurry him past a mosque. Imagine explaining that. All right, guys, having a good day, and he's balls deep in their sandals. You think dog yoga's weird? Look at this. They're now making canine antidepressants. Exactly why? A dog's ringing the Samaritans. Hello. The other day, I barely had the energy to lick my own balls. Dogs don't need Prozac. They are naturally optimistic. They hang out with the homeless and they fucking love it. You've seen her. This is brilliant. This is living. Boys on tour. My boys on tour. Look, a shoe! A shoe! You would never, ever see a tramp with a cat. Can you imagine? Well, I think I can safely say you fucked up both our lives. Mr. Tiddles, don't you Mr. Tiddles me! My mother warned me about you. If you want me, I'll be burying my turds. Now, this is the part of the show I genuinely don't know anything about. There's going to be a mystery guest who's been in the news, and I have to figure out who that person is. So please welcome my mystery guest.
Hey, Russell, how are you?
I'm very well. All the better for meeting you.
Yeah, take a seat.
It feels like a slightly creepy Narnia at the minute.
That's all right.
So why...
I'm not an evil bitch, you know.
I'm not saying you're an evil bitch at all.
I said witch.
Witch, I didn't say that. Don't take this wrong, but instantly I'm thinking cider.
Cider?
Yeah, because cider's been in the... And you look...
You're trying to say I'm a pissy?
No, I'm not saying that. Well, look at it, you've got a tattoo there. I've had experiences with a tattooed lady before. Is it to do with the art world at all?
Yes, slightly. I could give you a little clue.
Go
on. I'll be back by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You'll be back?
Mm.
You must be the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger impressionist ever. So, can you stop sitting like that? Because I can't stop looking at your nuts. Is that all right? Let's just cover them bad boys up. Okay. Look at this, it looks a bit like Bill and Ben gone sexy.
You want to know why I've been in the news this week?
I would love to know why you've been in the news this week.
been in the news this week is because I'm 75 years old.
Yay.
I'm going to be the oldest wrestler ever to wrestle, and it's going in the Guinness Book of Records.
Fantastic.
Do you want to be the referee?
I'd love to be the referee. Who are you fighting? Can I actually?
Johnny Saint.
Oh, he's
Have
good.
you heard of Johnny Saint?
I haven't, but I've seen him on the bus.
What are you frightened of?
Johnny Saint and you. Can I be in your corner? I'd like that. That'd be fun, man. Bit of water, Werther's. Bit of water, Werther's. Don't. So what brings you to England? It's got something to do with buildings.
But you didn't see something on the news?
Well, literally.
Oh, you're not watching the news.
Oh, I am watching.
You hate TV, right?
I love TV.
No, you hate TV.
I hate TV.
Come on.
No,
you would know why I was on the news last week.
I didn't see. Do you know I didn't?
Fuck.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, you sexy little bastard. Oh, if I was a woman, I'd bang you right now. Oh, struggling!
Oh, I would like to be you right now. Staring at a wall. Sorry.
Be fair.
All right.
Fair enough. Why are you in?
Because I'm only one female dart player competing against men.
Fantastic. You made that sound grand, like man in general. So why were you in the news this week in particular? What did you do? There was
Because I did climb GDF in Paris just 6 days ago. It's the third tallest building in Paris. Well, in France.
I'm the world's top freestyle footballer. Wow. I was in the Metro. I had an article written on me about what I've done, what I've achieved,
Fantastic.
where I've been, and what I'm planning to do in the future. So.
Well, that is wonderful. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks
Indeed,
very
that was
much.
a whoop. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to my mystery guest! Now, we've had some bizarre explanations for the recession. Have you heard the latest? Apparently, it's all down to porn.
A new report obtained by ABC News reveals that some top government officials responsible for policing Wall Street have a staggering obsession with pornography, spending hour after hour surfing porn sites on their government computers.
They said the bankers were blind not to see the recession, and now we know why. I figured out the way to stop this, right? We reconfigure their laptops so that every time they look at porn, this happens. I was on Google. Apparently everyone in the office was looking at porn. The accountants, the CEOs, the cleaners, even the Hoovers. Red little bastard! Thanks so much for watching my series, and join me next time. Take care. See ya.
And that was the final episode of the series, but Russell Howard's good news, we'll be back for a new series later on in the year. It's Leon's big fight in the EastEnders spin-off E20, next on BBC Three.